Both. YouTube and Facebook.
And Instagram. I'm
Right.
just
And Instagram.
All right, so that's good. So let's go to, yeah, I think they can hear us. But, oh, well, let me put on the little thingy here. Hey, everybody. So good to see you guys. Let's see who's here. Now I'm going to tell you, Charlotta, she has a date today with Anders, so she will not be with us, but we hope she's having a good time, and we'll see her next time. She wanted me to let everybody know. We will miss her. She's the mayor, as you know. Hi, Liz. How are you? Let's see who else we have. Hi, Carolyn. Good to see you. Raylene, Maureen. You could hear us. Sorry, we're behind the scenes. If I don't mute it, then we're just chatting. Hi, Teresita, Laura, Lisa G, Avril, Lynn, Isabel. Good to see you all. All right, we have a fun project tonight. Laura Lee. Okay, I have to confess, I've been gone all day. I had lunch with a friend, and I went to say goodbye to Karen Bierce. Many of you may know her. She's been on the team for a while, and she is actually moving to where Margaret and Sarah are and close to their store. Yes. So if you live out that way, you might be seeing her. Well, her daughter is still kind of coming back and forth. So hopefully we'll see her here too. So anyway, she's packing up, and man, that is torture. And you know, we were military, we moved 13 times, and it is horrible every time. And I hope I don't ever move again, but I probably will when they cart me out for the old folks home. But I will not be going happily. So, hey, Leslie, Karen Gartland, Lisa, good to see you guys. So today we have Margaret here with us, and we are going to do one die 2 ways. And we're going to be working on the envelope die. And I do have just one left in the shop, but a lot of you guys have it. So we like to just take something that we've had out for a while and kind of rejuvenate it a little and get some new ideas with it. Hi, Madeline, Marianne, Lori, Sheila. Good to see you all. Thought I was moving to Scotland. I would love to move to Scotland, I think. I have to go see it first. I've only been there for 1 day. All right. So trying to think if we have, I do have a new announcement. In July, when I come back from my trip, I'm going on vacation next week with 3 out of 4 of my kids and grandkids, husbands, spouses, and all that. And when I get back, I'm going to have a new product. I have it in-house, but I haven't listed it yet. And I want to do just a little bit more behind the scenes with it. But I hope that you're as excited as I am. So we have that coming out. And what else? I have lots of ideas, guys. Lately, I have just been, you go in cycles, and sometimes there's just a lot going on in here, and then sometimes not so much. But anyway, hopefully today I get it, because I haven't prepared as well as I'm sure Margaret has. So I'll probably be watching her. I am going to bring Margaret in right now, and her camera is face down, and sometimes it's just easier to do it that way. So let's see. I think we can see a little better. And I think what I'll do is put her in the spotlight, and I'm going to turn my camera down so we're both going the same direction. Margaret, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you? Sounds
good.
Busy.
I know. Are you having a good summer?
It's very hot here. I don't know what it is where you are, but it's baking hot.
Yes.
I can't complain, though. Everything's good.
All right. That's good. I'm trying to make myself to put wait a minute. that way. Okay. All right. No, that's not right. Sorry, guys. I'm getting confused here. Where are you, Margaret? Are you?
I'm sitting here in Knoxville, Tennessee.
I'm trying to put my I can't remove me. How do I do this? All right, wait a minute. Maybe like this. No, I want to go over here. I'm so sorry, guys. It's like I never did this before.
That's okay.
See, I can't take me out because if I do, you won't be able to hear me, which might be fine. How do I do this? It's like I never did it before. I'm so sorry. All right. We might just have to flip-flop. There must be a way. All right. I don't know. I don't want this thing in front of my face. How do I get out of here? Like, no? Oh, shoot. I'm trying to get this one out of the way, and I cannot figure it out.
Is there a way to minimize?
I don't know how. I'm going to put you in here, and I'm going to try and figure it out. Why don't you talk about what you're doing? Because that might be better.
Okay. Well, you know that we're working with the Thinlits die here.
Thank you.
It is, the official name is journaling card, envelope, and window die. And it comes with a lot of pieces. What I did was I had seen an idea. It's not my original idea. I'll tell you that up front. But I have seen a lot of ideas where people have used envelopes and made shaker cards out of them.
Oh.
So what I did was I had gone ahead and cut out my cardstock, and I just went ahead and inserted the journal card die in that, so that I wound up with a piece that looks like this.
Okay.
Can you see that okay?
Yep, looks great.
Okay, so let me show you the finished product, and then I'll put this together for you so you can see what it looks like.
Okay.
This is the actual shaker card. And inside the envelope is a little gift card and, something that you can write your sentiment on.
Right.
And this little pocket has a place for a gift card.
Oh,
So
look.
you have a shaker and a gift card holder there in one.
Adorable. That is so cute.
So that's what we're going to do today.
Okay. All right. That's funny because I have a similar idea, but I did not quite get it to the point where I finished it. So I will be working along, but why don't you go ahead, and then I'm going to be cutting out some stuff, and I'll show you my idea when you're done.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So I've gone ahead and I've die cut my piece of cardstock. What I'm going to do now is fold on all of those fold lines, the score lines. And with it being so thin in some of these areas, it helps to have a ruler to help me to get my creases there. Okay. So my next fold is right here.
How thick is that paper? Pretty thick?
Not real thick, no. It's Simple Stories cardstock.
Okay.
It's a little bit on the thinner side.
Okay.
I'm just folding down all of my score lines. And because of the nature of how I'm going to put this together, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to trim the little hinge area down about halfway. It doesn't look like I leave much of a little hinge flap, but it has to be thin so it doesn't show up on the card. And then the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and apply my double stick tape around the window of the card.
Okay.
And I'm just using 1/8 inch tape.
Oh, that's nice.
I
Yeah,
trip
because
over numbers.
well, you know, I was trying to fit it in a certain template, and I know that it's very close on the edges, but you know, if you wanted to do a full journaling card, which is 3 by 4, then I didn't have that much room because it would show under the, when you folded it over anyway.
Right.
You know.
And then I'm adding some tape to these little reduced size flaps here.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got this ready to go. Now what I'm going to do is, I call this my poor man shaker.
I like it. I like the
All
name.
it is a little 3x4 cellophane bag. You could
Oh,
use packaging that you have already from, you know, some of the craft supplies that we buy, or you
right.
can get these at probably any craft store. And it's just a 3x4.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do, it's going to be a little shy of my margins here. So I'm going to be really careful with that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of cardstock. And let's see if I have the right piece here. I'm going to slide that into the little cellophane bag.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So that gives me my background.
Yes.
And normally I would pick something that was double-sided so you don't see the other side. So I'll just put something like this in there. Okay. So this is going to be the front of my card. And what I usually do is I go ahead and adhere that down before I add anything. I always have it open here so that I can add things to it.
That's a good idea.
So I'm going to go ahead and pull this tape off. I forgot to tell you to burnish that tape down.
Oh, well.
And this is something that you could prepare a bunch of these ahead of time and make your little shakers and just have them ready to go. And then you can make it any kind of celebration or occasion that you want it to be.
Yeah.
What I forgot to do is I like to put that sentiment in the middle of my little shaker. So I'm going to pull that card out. And I'm just using a sticker sheet that I have. And I'll just kind of center that. So I've got something there.
Yeah. That's nice. The stickers really bring them together, you know?
And it's nice because it doesn't add any depth or anything to it.
Right.
So your shaker materials won't get stuck.
Right.
Okay. So here's the front. And I'm going to go ahead and place that. A tip that I learned that if I adhere it to the side first, then I can pretty well get it centered with everything else. And the watch, this time it won't work.
Worse.
Of course not.
It's harder on camera, I will say.
I think I got it crooked.
Oh, well.
But at least the plastic is forgiving. It lets you peel it pretty easily.
Take it off.
Okay. So here's my front. Now at this point, I can go ahead and add my little shaker dust.
Okay.
If I can find the opening. This is crazy. I can feel it, but oh, there we go. There we go. Oops, that's the wrong side. So I'm just adding some sequins in here. Doesn't have to be a lot.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and get that sealed. Okay, so here's my shaker. Okay.
Yep.
Then I'm going to go ahead and close up my pocket here. Making sure I get it nice and straight. Okay, so here's my front and here's the back. And then what I'm going to do is the journal card that I die cut out of this when I first did it is going to be the base of what I'm going to use as a decoration.
Perfect. I love when you can use all the parts.
Yeah, it all works together.
Yeah, that's good.
So I put a little half circle mark there. And this is where my gift card's going to live.
Cute.
And I'm just gluing that on. I could use tape if I want it. And then on the other side, I could put either a white piece of paper or I could put another sentiment back here. Just
Yeah.
something to be festive. That's kind of like my sentiment. I can sign it or do whatever.
Yeah, that's cool. Look at that.
So here's my little gift card.
So adorable. Oh,
And
yeah.
that just goes right in here.
Ah,
And then what I can do is I can take the rest. I'd make sure all my gluing is done properly there. I can go ahead and I'm using this sticker sheet and add my embellishments to it.
yeah. So cute.
Add just a few little things to make it look a little more festive. Oh, maybe not blue. Let's see, maybe a red balloon.
Yeah, red would stand out. Yeah, that's really cool.
So that's basically it.
Oh, wow. Those would be, they're great for anything, but I mean, especially like graduation, you know,
Right?
where you could do one in like wedding colors and just kind of slip that in a card, you know, the wedding card.
Yeah, it's real simple. And like I said, if you cut a bunch of these out and just have them in a little bin or a box.
Yeah, and then add the sentiments, or, you know, if you had a neutral one, you could make it be anything. I love
Right.
it. Yeah. Oh, you were a genius.
No, I just take ideas and make them mine.
It's good. Well, yeah, but I mean, the good thing is you don't have to measure anything. It's all
No. And you use every bit of it so you don't
Right.
waste anything.
Yeah, I do like that. Cool.
Well, I can't wait to see what you're doing.
Well, me too. Yes. Let's see some of the comments here. I saw Sherry from Ratcheted Up Crafts come in. Tink Bell likes your idea.
Oh, good.
Raylene, everybody. Hi, Brenda. Hey, Sheila. Oh, she's watching from Centerville. Is that near you?
Not too far away, I don't think.
Hey. She sprinkled. Hi, Angie. Isabel says, what an amazing idea. Karen says, wine anyone? Wait a minute. Where? She's in Scotland and it's like 9 o'clock at night. Okay. Lisa says, I've used the 3x4 card and shaker things and put them in pocket pages. That would be cute.
Yes, it would.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Kaylin is up in Wisconsin and the internet is not the best. We'll hope it hangs in there. Okay. Sheila likes your idea. Angie, yes, we all like that we're using up all the scraps. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a biggie.
Okay, all doing fine. Now that we're online, I am happy because I had a little lapse. But all right, I'm gonna show you what I have here. Nothing great, and in my mind though, it's a great idea. So we'll see what happens. Let me turn the camera over here. All right, I think I got this figured out. Okay, so my thought was I took everything out last night and I was talking with Ann Butler, my friend, and she said, do you have your project for Bella Crafts? And I was like, she sent me the colors, which are red, white, and blue. And I like a more muted red, white, and blue instead of, the primary. So I was working with some of this. I actually had done a video yesterday for Creative Scrapbooker, and I used some of this red paper. So I thought, ooh, what if I do red, white, and blue graphic 45? And this is kind of a winter thing, but what we're going to do, I don't think we're going to notice. So what I did was I cut, because my first idea was I wanted to make like a little folder, like a little kind of a junk journal-y folder that you could put inside of a journal. And so I was going to attach these pages together and kind of leave little pockets and stuff. And I still might do that. But then I got kind of the idea that I am going to make some specimen cards out of these cards. So I cut a couple. And what I want to do is, because I was working on a class and I found some kind of like your idea, Margaret, and you just call it a specimen card instead of a shaker, and I'm not going to put stuff in. I am going to put in some, I hope this is the book. I have some, maybe not. I thought I had some pressed flowers in here. Oh, shoot. Maybe I got the wrong book.
Oh, I love specimen cards with flowers. That's cool.
Yes. Well, I do have a book somewhere that has them, but we can get to the point where I do have one tiny little daisy from my cruise. It doesn't seem like much, but anyway, let's get to that point and then we'll worry about it. So I have this acrylic stuff. I'm not sure what it is. I kind of think it was like when we were kids, they had the machine that they would put up and you would write on this, a transparency. But this is heavy duty. I got it at a thrift store and it's a big box of it. And I really like it because I'm going to use that to back to put the stuff inside. All right. So anyway, let me go to my other stuff here. All right. So what I did was I found some shapes that would fit inside the journaling card. So you could do that little shape there, because what you're going to get when you cut it out, you just want to cut the aperture. You don't care what the shape itself looks like. Although, like you said, you probably could use it. Oh, man, my desk. So I found this shape, which is part of the new, what is this one? Color wheel. So this was one of the circle shapes, and then this one, and also this oval, which comes with this die. Also these windows, and my original thought was like when we made the envelopes that you could make like little return address. Let me just fold this one. That's the thing. This paper is so thick that, you could make this like a small envelope and then cut out the windows for the return address and the actual address. And to do that, you would put them, one up here, one here, and then like this, and then you could write something, slip a card inside, but that's not what I'm going to do today. I'm going to make these little specimen cards. So let's see. That's kind of pretty. Do the red and blue, maybe like this. So I want to cut 2 at a time because I want them to cut in the same place. It would be hard to line them up. So I'm probably going to have to go over them a couple times when I roll that through my machine. I could also do this shape, but I kind of like the idea of doing one like this and then writing the name maybe in some like tape, you know, that like when you can age tape to look like it's like old cellophane tape. So I'm going to find my maker tape. If you have purple tape, any of these washi tape would work. Uh-oh, this one is a new one. Oh, forget it. This is going to take 10 minutes. I had to tie a knot yesterday on a video. It was like, this is ridiculous. So you can never find the ends. I have to feel it with my nail, but it's so thin you can't really tell. Come on. There it is. Okay. So the nice thing about this tape is it sticks, but not so much that it will take the finish off your paper. So just make sure you line that up right, and then I just kind of eyeball this. But I do know that I want to leave a little space here. So I just kind of look like how much from the side is it, and then just kind of tape it down. Okay, so it's together. Then we'll just cut it. Hopefully. I was sad to say goodbye to Karen, but that's life. These papers are gorgeous. They may, Isabel, they may be overhead transparencies, but they seem thicker than what I remember. I do have some other transparencies and they are thinner, but it probably is that you can get some heavy duty and some not, you know. So now we have our little cutouts, which would be cute for like tags. And look at that nice little edge that you get, you know, that looks kind of cool. And that cut through too, no problem. Even this thick paper. So now I have to figure out how do I want to arrange this. And I think because the project is going to be red, white, and blue, and I don't really want to bring in the Christmas version of this, I'm going to face it like that. And then I'm going to take my transparency, let's call it. I don't know what it is, but and I'm going to get my trimmer. And I don't want to go the same exact size, maybe trim it down a little to like 4 or 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. And it does cut nicely. Sometimes you get this acrylic stuff doesn't like to cut. Like the packaging, it's not good in the die cut machine. It'll do it, but you have to play with it a little. The other thing is sometimes these edges are sharp, but that's not really. Oh, wait, we need 2. Did I cut? I need another one. Because we're going to do the front and back, and then we'll sandwich our little botanical piece inside. And you could do a fussy cut, you know, you don't have to do the specimen, but I think it's cool with the flower itself. So Margaret, do you have anything else to talk about while I run around and try to find this other book that has?
You mean like how much I love specimen cards?
Sure. Do you have any? Or you could talk.
I've made some before where I've taken like a die and cut through 2 pieces of cardstock and, you know, did exactly what you're doing now.
Yeah.
I've also done like I said, the poor man shaker version with just a little cellophane bag. It works really nicely.
That you would put it inside.
Yeah. You just put that inside and it would work just as well.
Right.
I mean, it's a little bit different look, but you still get the same idea.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of what I'm going for, but I would like a little more greenery in here. So would you mind if I gave you the camera and you could show us one more time what you did there?
Well,
And
tell you what, give me just a minute and I'll pull out
Yeah.
another one and do it again.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I have
Yeah.
to find my supplies here.
Well, while you're at it, you might as well do a couple. All right. I'm just going to
Right,
run.
because it's easy to do.
Yeah. All right. You take it away and I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm just now going through my stash of stuff to look for another example. Don't mind all the junk here. Okay, so here's one that I had started working on, which I'll need to put tape on. And that's all been die cut before together so that my opening and everything goes through on one pass. So now I'm just putting down the tape so that I can adhere my little shaker bag or my piece of acetate, whatever I'm using. And then I'll also do that on the side flaps that I've cut down. Okay, so now I'm ready for a shaker. You see what I did with it all? I'm still here. I'm just looking for stuff.
Me too. I did find a whole Rubbermaid thing of them. So the only thing is they're kind of fragile, but we'll see.
Oh my goodness. They were just here a minute ago. Where did they go?
We are a mess.
Well, this is pretty much my life, looking for things.
Yeah, me too. All right, that might work.
Let's see if they're in here.
All right. Well, if you want, I can go over here because I did find some.
Okay, you do that and I'll look for my little shaker bag.
Hey guys, hi Amy Powers. We're a little messed up today, I would say. It's just a busy week and like I'm trying to pack to go on vacation. And so here are some, wow, these feel like paper. I mean, and they bleached. I had them in a Rubbermaid. The problem is I put all these branches and leaves that I find in old books and then I don't mark them which books they're in. So who knows, 20 years from now, I'll find a bunch of stuff. But this is actually a weed and you can see that they're just kind of falling off, but this will give the idea. And this is, I don't remember where I found that, but it was somewhere on my cruise that I was just on. So I'm going to put these like that. And now we just have to glue it on. Probably tape would be better, but I'm going to go for the glue. And you don't need a lot, but the good thing is you can't really see under here, you know, because it's going to be covered. So, and sometimes these get a little staticky. And try not to get your glue, like I just did, on the transparency because then you might be able to see it. But so you're sealing this in between another piece of transparency, and then you're going to put the cover on. So it's like just this cool little slide. And it's hard to see because it's clear, but all right, that didn't move too much. How's it going, Margaret?
I found them.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm almost done. So, and now
Oh,
this,
that's fine.
you do want to add glue to this actual paper if you can, because that will seal the whole thing in. But this should line up. Let's hope. Oh, look at that. And you could put other things in there too, like if you had a squished up bug or something. And I love the idea of writing in here, you know, Daisy I found in Cologne, Germany. At first I have to remember where I got it. But it's just cool. If it looks like a preserved little specimen. So there is my idea, and I've got to say I'm actually amazed that it did work and very happy. And so maybe I will. All right, Margaret, let me switch over to you, and I'm gonna see if I can get this book going together a little bit, if that's all right.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pick up right where we left off. I'm going to pull off the tape so I can position my little shaker bag. And when you're doing this, just be a little extra careful because your little frame area is pretty small.
All right.
So I like to adhere first from the side and then up and down. And I'll, even pull it to the front and try to make sure I meet my shape here.
Okay.
I will tell you too, if you cut your piece of cardstock a little wider than 4 inches and a little wider than 3 inches,
Yeah.
it'll fit the window better.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It is pretty tight there.
Yeah. I'm having a little trouble getting it just where I want it.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, I think that's probably going to get it. But at least it's easy to peel off the plastic or the acetate and recenter.
Yeah, that's true. That I do like that.
And I just did it upside down.
Of course.
Nothing like doing it totally goofy. Let's try again.
Why not?
If we're going to goof up, we're going to goof up good.
Yep. In front of the world.
That's right.
Blaze of glory.
There we go. I'm still a little wonky here. I did it the first time good. What happened? I don't know. Okay, now I'm pretty much ready to put my shaker bits in.
Okay.
I've kind of bent it up a little bit, but that's okay. And I don't know why glitter never wants to work with me. Glitter, sequins. I always make a mess.
Well.
Still making a mess. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and seal the shaker. And now I can close up my pocket.
Cute.
I usually add a little bit of white glue just to give it a little extra strength.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt.
Nope.
Oops, and I got it crooked here. Okay. So there's the front of it. And now I can work on the inside card.
Okay.
So I just took the waste that I used from die cutting this out. I put another journal card on there, and I need a little journal card on top here. I'm going to make a little gift card holder thingy.
Yeah.
And with that half a circle punch, that gives me a little finger tug place.
Yes.
My gluing's not perfect, so I'm a little crooked, but that's okay.
No, that's.
So we'll just use this one.
All right.
Okay, so there's my sentiments, my journal cards, and there's my pocket for the gift card. And then that just goes right into the,
Yeah.
and I've got my card and my sentiment in there with my gift card. And now I can just decorate the front of this with a sticker sheet.
Yep.
Or any kind of ephemera that you want to cut out.
Yeah. It's
There's
nice
some
that
really-
you got two. You might as well keep going. You know, if you're already using that set, you're kind of reusing them together. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. The cutouts and the, yeah, look at that.
It all goes together, doesn't it?
I love that.
Let's see. I've got cake on there already. That's the best part, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I can put a little gift down here. So you just decorate it the way you want. That's probably a little too much, but
No. Well, you have them. You might as well.
might as well use them, huh?
Yeah.
There we go. That's a little better.
Cute.
Can't cover up all the shaker.
No, because you want to see the fun things in there.
Yeah.
Adorable. Now you have two for your
I have
stack.
two. That's right.
Very good. All right. I think I have what I want to do here. All right. So I'm going to go over to you. Thank you, Margaret. All right. So what I did was I cut out 3 of my envelopes, and here was my thought. I want to make like a little accordion album type thing, and I want to make a holder for my little specimen card to slide into. So what I'm going to do, I was thinking about it. I think I'm going to chop these flaps off because I don't really need 2 sets of them. So we'll just do that. And then I'm going to glue them together and hope this thing works, because in my head it was perfect. But we know how that goes. All right, so I'm going to put my glue over here. And it's kind of a trifold. And you can flip them around and do them whatever orientation you want. And actually, I should have glued the bottom too, because I don't want it to fall out the bottom. But I think I can kind of approach it from there. So let me just make sure this is glued up. Yeah, I can glue that down there. But yeah, I should have done it in the beginning, but that's all right. And I would probably take my clips, and I didn't burnish this either, but that's not a bad idea. Whoop. Okay, so now you could do it a couple different ways, but this was my main thing. Isn't that fun to just slip it in there and have it? So I think if I had 2 of these tabs, it would be too bulky. But then I can take my other one And I could either go this way or, let's see, I could glue this on here. That's another pocket. What do you think about that?
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Those gift card pop-up cards. Have you ever seen
Oh,
those where the gift
yes.
card pops
Yeah,
up in
I
the
love
middle?
that.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, that is a cool idea. Yeah, the pop-ups are just fun. All right. Well, you can see these could go together any configuration. I did actually cut some out of craft paper last night to kind of try this. I just got so tired. I'm losing my steam at night. I don't like that. All right. Oh, I like it because I can still see this pretty flower design here. Oh, I did it again. Didn't glue it down. Hang on. Did not learn my lesson. So this is actually turning out. Who knew? You could use that for a gift card too. Yes, that's true. Oh, little photos. Yeah. Oh, Sheila, I'm not sure if you meant me or Margaret, but either one. Okay, so we did that. What else? All right, let's see. So you could write on that. You could close that up like a little envelope. Put this inside. Little Velcro. Or that side, however you want. And
That's
actually,
really cute. I
you
like
could
that.
use these too, you know. And you could like use these as photo mats or something. I don't know. I just feel like this is such a good little set. And then this could, oh no, you have two of them. So you could wrap one around and use this. Now, if I had matched that up a little better. Oh, I think that this one, well, because I was thinking if you could fold this around, you know what I would do is put another little score line in here. So it, let me get my thing. Let me just try it while we're here. And just add another little like 1/8 of an inch here or so. And then you could use that as your closure. And actually it would look cute, you know, like a red, white, and blue, except it's blue, red, white. But that's fun, isn't it?
Oh, that's
I'm
cute.
cutting out 3 little. And actually, you know, you could glue this down and have this be a little pocket too, if you wanted. But I kind of like the idea of the flip out. If you wanted to write something here, then you have another pocket. And you could write on here, put a photo or whatever. I'm so glad it came out. Okay, that's cute. I would probably put Velcro right here. Oh, something's coming out the bottom. Wait a minute. I need to press this down. I'm going to take my clips and really make sure that glue is sticking. So anyway, I think I got it. Oh, so many ideas. You're not kidding. My brain is going crazy. Cute folio with a lot of pockets. I love the pockets. You can't have enough, you know? Don't you think? All right. What do you guys think? You had enough? Is your mind blown? Margaret does such a good job with these, and she is so organized. Thank you, Margaret, because it was one of those days. You know, this would be cute with a little tab, too. But then, you know what? It wouldn't fit in the pocket. I really do like that. And I know what you mean about the little gift card pop-out things. Yeah, that's fun.
I love the specimen cards.
Yeah,
My
these
favorites.
I think you could really go to town on these because, oh, you know what? The other day I tried this thing. I saw it online. I can't remember. I think it was Mark Montano. And he was showing how you can dry flowers in the microwave. So what you do is you get 2 plates that kind of nest inside each other, and we have these flat ones from IKEA. So you put your bottom plate down, you put a layer of paper towels, you put in your flowers or leaves or whatever it is you want to dry. You put another layer of paper towels and then a plate again to kind of smush it all down. And then you put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds, another 30 seconds, however long it takes. I did find it did work. Excuse me, it did work, but it kind of like shriveled the edges a little bit, which were kind of cool looking. So anyway, I was excited to bring them down because I thought, oh, I'm going to use them on the gel plate. And it turned out the lady came to clean and I don't know what she did, but when I went back upstairs, they were all crumpled up. I don't know. She must have thought I should have gotten rid of them. Anyway, I forgot they were there. Yeah, but anyway, it was kind of a cool idea. So if it's the perfect time to get out in your yard and get those little daisies and stuff. And actually, another thing that I saw online was this tiny little flower press that you can put in your little travel journal, and it's basically like 2 pieces of cardboard that you put clips on it, and then you have like paper towel inside, so you can, when you're out in the field, take your leaf or whatever, put it in there, clip them together and let them dry. And the point is so they dry flat, so that was kind of a cool idea, and I thought I wanted to do that for my next little project where I'm collecting flowers, because even yesterday I was over at not Big Lots, Ollie's Outlet, and that's one more thing I wanted to say. I was over at Ollie's Outlet, and I'm sorry for all those that don't have these stores, but they had these journals over there, and they called them mixed media journals. They were $3.49, and there's a coupon for 15% off everything. And so I thought, I'm going to get these for all the kids because we're going on vacation and I want them to have little art journals. So I sat down last night and I just started playing in it. I mean, it's not watercolor paper, but it is not bad, and it didn't leak through. And also it kind of wrinkled it, but not bad. And it makes a nice sound when you click through. So anyway, if you have an Ollie's nearby, you should go get them. I mean, they came out to about $3. I forget how many pages they have, but a good number, and there was nothing wrong with them that I could see. So I may even go back tonight and get some more because these are great little journals. So anyway, just wanted to give you that tip. Okay. Isabel said, oh, you could add alcohol ink on the acetate. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Yes. Oh, I like that idea. The girl that helps us checks everything before getting rid. Oh, that's a good idea. She's good. Kaylin says she loves the dried flower window card. Yes, I know. Even if you just have leaves or even weeds, like these are, I don't know, they were grown in our driveway, and I just go for the ones that don't have any like blemishes on them. But these, even if they fall apart, you can pick them off and just use separate leaves. I mean, this is not anything great, but gives the idea. You could do dried like spiders or butterflies or something if you found a little carcass somewhere. Sometimes you do. So anyway, guys, Margaret, did you have anything else that you could think of?
No, I've got an idea for the color wheel though.
Oh, what's that?
Well, I want to finish it and then I'll show you. So
yeah. Oh, are you
I
working
guess,
on something?
What's that?
You want to? I'll put you on the screen here.
Oh no, I don't have it here with me. I just have an idea of what to do with it. So that's kind of my next project.
Oh, good. Well, you want to do that for our next one?
Sure, that'd be great.
Okay. Yeah, let's do the color wheel. Is that good with you guys? Sound good? Because that's a new one, and a lot of you might have it. You could put each kid's name on their journals for the beach. That is a great idea. I was trying to figure out what do I what is something that I can give them to do that they can be creative in, but also kind of keep track of their vacation, because sometimes they have to go into school and keep track of, what, wait a minute, let me get that comment out of the way. Kind of a report for what they did over summer vacation. And that might be a good thing. And I hope that they will try to draw, you could do some small watercolored flowers for fodder. Oh, that would be fun. They would like that. But they could make their own too. Glum is begging for a hint on the new item. Not me, her. Leslie. Okay, I will tell you. All right, Tink Bell says yes, color wheel. All right, we can do that. And we'll probably go the end of July. Margaret, are we good for that? Let me just get on the calendar. I think we had scheduled for the year, so that would be the 24th, did we say? Or the 30th?
Whatever that last Thursday is.
The last one. Okay. Well, we're going to be at Stamp Away. So.
Oh, okay. So it'll be the third one?
The 24th, I think. If you're good for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll write that in after. So we're doing business while we chat here. This is good. Okay. All right. It's funny that you say that, Sheila, because this is the biggest mess for me anyway. But thank you. Thanks for coming. All right. You're doing that right now, Teresita? That's cool. All right. We ought to get Teresita on here too. Hey, we could do a team one,
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk about that. That would be something. I would not do a project. I would just be switching screens. I'm not able to concentrate that much. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, I think then that we are, the September announcement. You did not miss the announcement, Marion. We're very close. I am coming. I may be adding one more store. So I want to wait and give the whole schedule. But I have a call tomorrow, so I will let you know on that. But it does look like the first week in September, I will be in the lower part of the England. Okay. And then the second week, I may be somewhere else. All right. What else? Okay, Lynn, I have one more left in the Etsy store if you need it. What else? You might still be able to find that one, though. It's not that old. You're in anytime, Teresita. Okay, well, let's do that. All right, so we have Margaret, and Teresita. Let's see who else on the team maybe would want to come in. All right. Well, I see that we are here at an hour and Margaret is on the clock, right, Margaret? Are you?
That's right. I am on the clock.
Well, let's give a little pitch for Scrapping in the City, because we're going to have Karen out there. We've got Margaret there. So if anybody is in Knoxville,
I can't wait to see Karen.
I know she's excited about the move. It's a lot, to manage, but yes, there is a new release in September. Thank you, Karen, but I'm not ready to talk about that yet. And the new product, let's see, what is a good clue? It'll keep all your little bits together. Let's just say that. Okay. All right, guys. I have to now pack for our beach trip. Now, next week, I will try to get online. I do have a couple quick projects. I don't have any long involved ones, but maybe I can get a couple of the kids to come on with me. Or maybe we'll just do an art class or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It may not be at the regular times, though, because that's like 6 o'clock is usually dinner. It's a little crazy. And then 4 o'clock is back from the beach and everybody's having showers. So we'll see. I'll let you know. Okay. All right. Well, Margaret, thank you so much for.
Thank you, Eileen.
Oh, no, you are so good. So good. Look at her. She's already tidied up. So good. Thank you, Sarah, for setting it all up as always.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
All right. Well, everybody go visit, or can they buy online, Sarah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Scrappingthecity.com.
Okay. You got it. All right. Okay, guys, we'll see you soon. And thanks again, Margaret and Sarah. That was fun, actually, after all the stress of getting on. One of these times we will have a stress-free video, maybe.
I hope it says as much fun then.
Yeah, well, it kind of adds a little excitement. All
That's
right.
right.
Okay, have a great weekend, everybody. See you soon. Okay.
Thanks, everyone.
Yep. Bye.